Durk-Gamble-love. Love felt like a gamble from the moment that we met. Two imperfect people placing risky bets. I gave trust without knowing how the story would unfold. Believing what we built was stronger than gold. We came from different battles, carrying different scars. Trying to find peace while healing broken hearts. Some days it felt like we could conquer anything. Other days we barely made it through simple things. That's the part people never talk about enough. Real love gets tested when life becomes rough. When the money gets tight and the pressure gets real. When emotions get heavy and wounds won't heal. I stay through the difficult moments and the pain. Believing every storm eventually turns to rain. But loyalty means little when it's one-sided effort. And eventually the distance becomes impossible to measure. I gamble love, thinking feelings would be enough. Thinking commitment alone could overcome tough times. But relationships require more than good intention. They require patience, honesty, and attention. We stopped communicating and started assuming. Started building walls while the problems kept growing. Every unresolved issue became another weight. Every missed conversation complicated our fate. I remember wondering where the connection went. How something so strong dragged been. Neither of us planned for things to fall apart. Yet somehow we drifted far from where we started. Now I understand that love needs maintenance. It can't survive of our own old statement. The smallest cracks become larger over time. If nobody's willing to repair what's behind. Love taught me lessons I couldn't learn elsewhere. Showed me the difference between wanting and care. Anybody can say they love you during good days. The real question is how they act when things change. I've seen promises made and promises broken. Feelings disappear that once seemed unspoken. I've seen people walk away without explanation, leaving confusion behind instead of communication. For a long time I carried those questions with me, trying to understand what I couldn't clearly see. Then I realized closure doesn't always arrive. Sometimes you simply continue with your life, not every ending comes with understanding. Not every departure comes with clear planning. Sometimes people leave and all you can do is accept the reality and continue through. I don't regret loving even when it hurts, because every experience revealed my worth. Every disappointment showed me what I deserve. Every setback strengthened emotional reserve. Now I approach relationships with wisdom gained. Not fear, not bitterness, not unresolved pain. I've learned to recognize effort and consistency, to value actions above firm and intensity. Because words sound beautiful when emotions are high, but character gets revealed over time. The right connection shouldn't require constant guessing, shouldn't leave you questioning no direction. It should bring peace more often than confusion, provide clarity more often than illusion. That's the standard experience taught me to keep, a lesson earned through losses running deep. Love remains a gamble because certainty doesn't exist. No matter how careful or aware someone is, every relationship requires vulnerability, a willingness to trust despite uncertainty. That's what makes connection both beautiful and risky. The possibility of joy and disappointment existing. Yeah, I still choose love despite what I've seen, cause isolation isn't where life is meant to be. The goal isn't avoiding every potential scar. The goal is finding people who value who you are. People willing to stay through changing seasons. People whose loyalty survives difficult reasons. And until that arrives, I'll continue growing, learning, living, healing, and steadily moving. Cause every chapter contributes to the story. Even the painful ones contain hidden glory. So if love is a gamble, I'll play it wisely now, with stronger boundaries and greater self-worth somehow. Peace of mind. Yeah. spent a lot of years chasing things I thought I needed, running after validation, hoping I'd eventually receive it. Looking back, it's crazy how much energy I wasted trying to impress people who never would've traded places. Everybody got opinions on the life that you should live, but they don't carry your burdens or the weight that you deal with. I learned that lesson the hard way through experience, through disappointment, pressure and resilience. The older I get, the more I value quiet moments, the less I care about attention and unnecessary commotion, because peace became expensive after everything I survived, and protecting it became one of the priorities in my life. Now I move differently, not because I think I'm better. I just understand some situations aren't worth the pressure. Every argument doesn't deserve a response. Every battle doesn't deserve involvement. Sometimes strength is walking away and letting things be, choosing your sanity over proving a point repeatedly. Peace of mind ain't something money alone can provide. I've seen people with everything still broke inside, still fighting invisible battles nobody can see, still trapped by emotions they refuse to release. That's why I stopped measuring success by possession, started paying attention to mental progression. How I feel when I wake up, how I sleep at night, whether my conscience is clear when I turn off the lights. Because what good is a gin if it costs your soul? What good is status if you lose self-control? I've been around enough situations to know the truth. A lot of people are struggling behind the image they produce, smiling publicly while privately exhausted, trying to maintain appearance regardless of the cost. I don't judge them because I've been there myself, trying to carry too much weight without asking for help. I had to learn how to let go of things beyond my control. People make their choices and follow their own roads. For years I tried fixing situations that weren't mine, trying to save everybody while neglecting my own mind. Eventually I realized that responsibility has limits. You can love people deeply and still keep your distance. You can wish them the best without carrying their burdens, without allowing their chaos to disrupt your purpose. That understanding changed everything for me, helped me separate compassion from dependency. Now I support from a healthy place instead of sacrificing myself until I'm emotionally spent. The truth is, nobody benefits when you're running on empty, when your peace disappears trying to help too many. Balance became a lesson I needed to embrace, and my life improved once I gave it space. Peace of mind came when I stopped competing, stopped comparing my chapter to somebody else's achievements. Everybody moves at different speeds through life, different struggles, different goals, different fights. Comparison robbed me of gratitude for a season, made me overlook blessings without reason, always focused on what I didn't have yet, ignoring everything I'd already been given. Now I celebrate progress no matter how small, because growth deserves recognition after all. A step forward is still movement in the right direction, even if it doesn't match somebody else's progression. That mindset freed me from unnecessary pressure, allowed me to enjoy the journey better. Life became lighter once I stopped chasing approval and started defining success through personal fulfillment. Peace of mind is probably the greatest wealth I found, more valuable than applause or attention from crowds, because peace stays with you when circumstances change. When seasons shift and life rearranges, it helps you remain steady during uncertainty. Love felt like a gamble from the moment that we met. Two imperfect people placing risky bets. I gave trust without knowing how the story would unfold, believing what we built was stronger than gold. We came from different battles, carrying different scars, trying to find peace while healing broken hearts. Some days it felt like we could conquer anything, other days we barely made it through simple things. That's the part people never talk about enough. Real love gets tested when life becomes rough, when the money gets tight and the pressure gets real, when emotions get heavy and wounds won't heal. I stay through the difficult moments and the pain, Believing every storm eventually turns to rain, but loyalty means little when it's one-sided effort, and eventually the distance becomes impossible to measure. I gamble love thinking feelings would be enough, thinking commitment alone could overcome tough times. But relationships require more than good intentions. They require patience, honesty, and attention. We stopped communicating and started assuming, started building walls while the problems kept growing. Every unresolved issue became another weight. Every missed conversation complicated our fate. I remember wondering where the connection went, how something so strong gradually bent. Neither of us planned for things to fall apart, yet somehow we drifted far from where we start. Now I understand that love needs maintenance. It can't survive forever on old statements. The smallest cracks become larger over time if nobody's willing to repair what's behind. Love taught me lessons I couldn't learn elsewhere. Showed me the difference between wanting and care. Anybody can say they love you during love days. The real question is how they act when things change. I've seen promises made and promises broke, feelings disappear getting seen unspoken. I've seen people walk away without explanation, leaving confusion behind instead of communication. For a long time I carried those questions with me, trying to understand what I couldn't clearly see. Then I realized closure doesn't always arrive. Sometimes you simply continue with your life. Not every ending comes with understanding. Not every departure comes with clear planning. Sometimes people leave and all you can do is accept the reality and continue through. I don't regret loving even when it hurt, because every experience revealed my worth. Every disappointment showed me what I deserve. Every setback strengthened emotional reserves. Now I approach relationships with wisdom gained, not fear, not bitterness, not unresolved pain. I've learned to recognize effort and consistency, to value actions above verbal intensity, because words sound beautiful when emotions are high. The character is revealed over time. The right connection shouldn't require constant guessing, shouldn't leave you questioning your direction. It should bring peace more often than confusion, provide clarity more often than illusion. That's the standard experience taught me to keep, a lesson earned through losses running beat. Love remains a gamble, certainty doesn't exist, no matter how careful or aware someone is. Every relationship requires vulnerability, a willingness to trust despite uncertainty. That's what makes connection both beautiful and risky. The possibility of joy and disappointment existing, yet I still choose love despite what I've seen, because isolation isn't where life is meant to be. The goal isn't avoiding every potential scar. The goal is finding people who value who you are, people willing to stay through changing seasons, people whose loyalty survives difficult reasons. And until that arrives, I'll continue growing, learning, healing, and steadily moving, cause every chapter contributes to the story. Even the painful ones contain hidden glory. So if love is a gamble,